Hello and welcome to the fourth episode of this HTML tutorial series. In this episode, we are going to learn about an important concept, attributes. In the previous lesson, we learnt about how elements are used for representing different types of content. Many web pages have several elements that are of the same content type. For example, there can be multiple paragraphs in a single web page. Normally, all of these elements behave and look in a similar manner. But there are situations where we might want to customize the look and feel of the element or the behavior of the element in order to suit our website. We can tweak the look and behavior of these elements by using attributes. You can think of attributes as additional rules you can specify in order to tweak the elements to your liking. For example, paragraphs are left aligned by default. You might want to have some paragraphs center aligned or justified. When we modify an element by adding some attributes, only that element is affected. An element can have multiple attributes. Each attribute is supposed to be used only once in an element, and it must have only one value. The attribute must be placed right after the element name inside the opening tag. If there are more than one attribute, they should be separated by space. Usually, the format for including attribute is by specifying the attribute name, followed by an equal to symbol, followed by a value enclosed within quotes. You can use either single or double quotes for quoting values in attributes. There are some exceptions to this format. When the value of the attribute is the same as the name of the attribute, we can safely omit the value and include only the attribute name. These types of attributes are called empty attributes. These attributes are commonly used in situations where we may want to turn some of the behavior of the element on or off. For example, we can add controls to a video player by including the controls attribute. Whenever you do include attribute values, then you should make sure the quotes are matched correctly. This means that both the quotes surrounding the value must be either single quotes or double quotes. If you mix single quotes together with double quotes, there is a chance that the page might not be rendered correctly and might be missing a few parts. Quoting attribute values is actually optional in HTML5. There are situations where quoting attributes is necessary. For example, when an attribute value has multiple words separated by space, quoting is necessary. In this case, if you did not quote the value, then the browser will actually consider only the first value as an attribute value. The browser will mistake the rest of the words for empty attributes. So, in order to avoid all these situations, it is considered good practice to quote all attributes. Another situation where quoting might be necessary is when the value itself has single or double quotes. Single quote value can have double quotes within them, and double quote values can have single quotes within them. Since single quotes and double quotes have special meaning in HTML, you cannot directly use them in single or double quoted attributes respectively. You will need to replace them with a special set of characters called HTML entities. The HTML entity for single quotes is ampersand apos semicolon, and the HTML entity reference for double quotes is ampersand quote semicolon. You will learn about HTML entities in a future lesson. All you need to know now is, if you want to replace characters with special meaning in HTML, you will need to use HTML entities. That is all for this lesson on attributes. In the next lesson, we will learn about some free code editors which we can use in our HTML. If you want to watch more videos like this, make sure you are subscribed and turn on the notifications. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you have any specific questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below.